He's kinda asking that question to himself. Asking if he's ready not to rely on an imaginary friend. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for it to end. I don't care what you are or aren't. You were my first real friend. Hey, this doesn't have to be the end for us. One day, you might look back and realize how fast this precious life has passed you by. And on that day, I'll come back once more. We'll talk like how we used to talk, and you'll tell me about your day. No, about your life. You'll tell me about what a happy life you've had, and all the nice memories you've made. I might not have such a happy life, you know. You're such a downer, you know that? Have a little faith in yourself, Colin. Of course you will. I know you will. It may take a long time, and it may take a lot of work and effort, but when that day comes, I know you'll have lots of happy memories to share. Ah, it's almost time. How much have you written in that book by now? You've replaced its pages so many times, huh? I must talk a lot. Sorry about that. But now that I'm going, perhaps you could finally spare more pages for other things. It's your book. You don't have to always write about me anymore. It's a journal, specifically of memories, of his imaginary friend, so even when he's older, he won't forget how he... Oh. Oh, since she only exists in his mind and not reality, that's the only real trace of her. Oh. It's just like life, right? Same book filled with all kinds of different pages, as it should be. Take care of yourself, alright? Hey. I still haven't said goodbye yet. You already have, Colin. Because she said goodbye. A long, long time ago. Ah, jeez. Practicing the scales alone, Colin. Well, you won't be alone. You'll have Sophia. And... Huh. The tree, the mushrooms... This landscape wasn't even really as beautiful as he wanted. She never came back, did she? Guess not. I wonder if she's a cause or an effect. As in, do you think Colin's unhappy because she never came back again? If Colin only wanted to see her again, I doubt he would have needed to call us. Yeah, so perhaps her absence at the end meant that he was already unhappy by then. Back to square one. This place is destabilizing again. We don't have much time left. Let's move. We have to make do with what we have. Make do with what we have? What even do we have? Wait, do we even know what we're doing with him yet? I've a few ideas to try, but we still need to link the mementos first. Let's get back to the overworld and figure out what we do after that. I guess maybe we keep Faye rather than remove her? What the heck? Wait just a... Oh, shit. We could make Faye a real person. In my own way, I will always be there to protect you. If we make Faye a real person in his mind, rather than letting him know she's imaginary, then maybe he'd be happier because he's sad because he knows that all his happy memories were a lie. But if we make it real, maybe... Neil, what's taking you so long? This place is falling apart. There's no time to wait for him. Okay. I think that's book and paper plane and oh, hibiscus needs to be left, so that's book. This is also paper plane. 2 paper plane memories. Right, makes sense. This needs to be cello because hibiscus only exists on this side of him. Got it. I think that's all of them, but... Oh shit. Huh. Was that a... He saved her? Right? I mean, the only reason for a paper plane to have knocked the rocks aside is if it's Colin himself. What is this place? Sure. Okay, his memories, they're falling apart. Colin? Call them. But when you go through with the procedure and live that new life, just hold on to something from here. It's not like that, Fia. I won't forget about you. But in the blink of an eye, suddenly there's no more time, and I find myself here just like everyone else. I just want to feel like I've done enough in this world before I go, you know? That's why we're here, Colin. Tell us your regrets. What do you want to fix? He doesn't. The aquarium. Right. We only have so little time in this life, and we'd never be able to do all that we want. No matter what we do, there'd always be other things we'd want to try, other paths to take. Right. Fuck shit. Demonetization. Did it spill on your dress? Hey, just one more excuse to jump into the lagoon. You know, we don't have to waste all that lemon juice. Have you ever tried riding with it? Lemon juice? No, why? Ha! Then prepare to be mind blown by some elementary school magic. Get this, it's invisible ink. Invisible ink? Yep, the writing appears in color only when you heat the paper up. Come on, I'll show you. Let's write something with it. It's been a while since I've written. Well, never too late to start again. How about a letter? To who? Each other, of course. We could write about this trip. It's been kind of a journey, hasn't it? And at the end of it, we could show each other what we wrote of it all. This wasn't Why was this not a part of the memory earlier? My sentiments exactly, Neil. Argument over SigCorp. Why would you even consider? Why would you toss aside everything we have for something make-believe? I'm not tossing anything aside. Oh, between them. I see. Okay. Make what? Wait. What? I don't have a path off this island. Not tossing anything. We all have regrets, be it righting a wrong or a dream long past. At Zigmund Corp, we give you that second chance to make things right, because with our help, it's never too late. Wait, these don't just seem like randomly scattered memories. Could it be that the sedative's wearing off? You are different, even from the man you were when I first met you. You're no longer aloof, you know. When you're here, you're actually here. And not talking to your imaginary friend. I know it's mesmerizing here, Faye spoke after a pause, shifting her gaze back up to the sky. But you've been spending so much time with me and imagining what couldn't be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is and could be? Okay, look, I got it. I got your message, you hear me? I know you're still here. You can come and get me now. Damn it, I really thought it was her. Wait, is that really the only way to... Well, through another portal I go. God, this is going to be such a long episode, but with a game like this, I honestly don't care. Where the hey have you been? I figured it out, Eva. I figured out the impossible. I mean, it took an unholy amount of spoon feeding, but I guess that's what it takes when we're on the inside of it. What are you talking about? Yes, just what are you talking about? Oh. Super wrong voice. The sedative, it wore off already? You don't sound too happy about it. We're here to help, Colin, and you're the mental process that's in the way. Well, lucky for you, that can be amended now, can't it? So, looks like we're about out of time. If you're going to erase me for good, you might as well hurry. No, we're not going to erase you. We're going to erase us. Wait, what? Colin never needed our service, Eva. He already had her. The ability to change his reality, to live in a different world, one that filled the gaps of what he wanted, all in his head. She is what we do, Eva. And yet, she left. She left, which could have only meant one thing. What you're trying to imply... No, that can't be right. What we do is different from just this. How is it different? Because there's more to it. There's more to what we do. We fulfill wishes. We give meaning to people's lives. What we do, it has to be more than just that of an imaginary friend. It's a lot more elaborate, for sure. But for someone who had to fight just to let go of fantasy and embrace reality, maybe our existence was merely an unwelcomed amplifier. A remainder of the make-believe, the imaginary, and the endless possibilities that make reality seem less than what it is. Hey, you two, things aren't looking good with the patient. I don't know what you're up to, but you might want to get out of there. And by might wanna, I mean need to. After all that, huh? I guess none of this even matters anymore. There's no way we'd still have the time to implement any actual changes. No, we might not have the time. But what about her? She's already linked to the machine's interface, right? Without us, all procedures would be internalized. So much could be done in a fraction of a moment. You're suggesting giving sole control of the machine to a mental process of the patient? The ethical implications of that, it hasn't been done for good reasons. It hasn't been done because no patient has had a chance like this. Besides, what's our alternative? Just leave and mark this as a write-off? But what about legal complications? And the contract, it says... Oh, come on, Ava. When has the contract stopped us? Guys? Go on. I'll be right behind. Don't say I never trust you. Tippity tap tap on the keyboard. Why are you doing this for us? Well, if I were Colin and on my last breath, I'd trust you over two strangers in white coats, right? Strangers, huh? Your colleague was right about one thing. There is more to what you do than just playing God with people's memories. You've been here for just a day, yet, in all of his lifetime, no one else has truly seen the world through his eyes like you have. And, well, you're kind of the first I've been able to meet too. In some silly way, maybe that's a part of what Colin really wished for. It was one heck of a meet and greet, that's for sure. Full admin access transferred to unknown creditor Faye. You gonna be alright? Just a little nervous, I guess. Well, given the circumstances, I'd say that's pretty alright. Hey. Do you think that in some ways I've truly existed? Well, for what it's worth, I think all our memories and everything in it can be nothing but the fiction we tell ourselves. Good luck out there. Out here, Colin's counting on you. Ugh. Huh. We're technically giving the patient the capacity to fulfill his own wish, how he wants to. I mean, it's not technically him, but it is his subconscious, so... Is Faye really just going to erase us from the equation? Just change the TV ads not to be for Sigmund? I mean, that'd probably be what's best for him, right? His blood pressure is dropping. Vital signs are fading fast. I think he's letting go. What, you expect me to commentate over a man's death? You insane? I mean, yeah, it's just a game, but I'm sorry for your loss. Please take all the time you need. I'll be in the living room with the paperwork. When they're ready, I'll let them know. So, always a little stark, isn't it? Seeing it like this, after just having been in there? It is what it is. I'm just a little cold. It felt warmer in there. What we did back there, do you know if it worked? Hard to say. I'll try to dig through the data afterward, but... well, it's never been done like this before. I don't know how coherent it'd be. Guess we got another mess of a report to write. We can take care of that when the dust settles. In the meantime, I just remembered something. The book's written in invisible ink. You just need to heat it up. So, did you succeed? There was a complication. We tried to cope with something unorthodox, but I'm not sure if we'll ever know what happened, really, in those last moments. Hey, Sophia said you got a lighter? Yeah? Whoosh. And then the whole book catches fire, and everything's destroyed. The house burns down, along with Colin and his family. Of course, that's... not... And by the magic of his own mind...
I never stood up very tall.
Colin with
I think
no friends?
fairly small. But there were times I'd
Mom and Dad, Rudog toy.
my thoughts weren't sorted out. So I'd stumble and I'd fall. I learned to fly.
He was awake, pretending to sleep. Right.
So if you left, I could go too. And everything you saw in me, that's what I wanted to be. Did I make it after all?
He made the silly drawing himself.
Grass on the other side. Is it only greener in my mind? I'd still want it the same, because trading my yesterday.
Wait. Oh god, and that's also why... that's why Faye's snores didn't interrupt the skull band. Because she wasn't real, therefore her snores didn't interrupt. Oh god.
As we dream and as we grow,
The place from the picture...
to let things go. But let the wonder never fade. Though we've turned 10,000 pages, flying high or stuck below.
He really did have a fulfilling life, even if he didn't feel it.
Feels like I'm
These
bursting at the seams.
these are from the photo album at the beginning of the game. Oh god.
All the grass on the
He
other
kicked the ball back as he left home. Oh.
I'd still want
Well,
it the same, because trading my yesterday.
oh. Her accompaniment to his scales. A real song this time. Yep. And that's really what Faye did, was just removed Sigmund from his memories. Because that's kind of what he deserves, is for us not to have been meddling with his mind. He had a happy life. He didn't need it to change. It was foolish of us to think he did. So what are you doing on the balcony, Colin? This version of you wasn't stable when we tried to talk to him. Is there a reason? Is it... Faye? Looking for something, old-timer? It's been a while, huh? A long while. You haven't changed much. And whose fault is that now? It is technically his. His mind and all. Listen, I wish it were under better circumstances, but... I know. I wish I still had time left to tell you all that's happened since then. It's okay. I was there. I'm only here to say goodbye. Just tell me one more thing, though. Do you still have any regrets? Regrets? Yeah, I have a lot of those. But that's okay. The chances I missed, the mishaps, and all that I wish I had, well, they were still a part of it. They made way for all that I do have. And what I do have, I wouldn't trade for anything else in the world. That's all I wished to hear. Go on, they're waiting for you. It's time to go home. Hey, Colin? Sorry I had to leave back then. Thank you for having been there, even when nobody else was. Uh... Poor, lonely Colin. And flashback to a few minutes ago when he... Oh. 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 he gave her a kiss on the forehead in his memory as she did as he died. Oh, oh God, that's too sweet. Bittersweet, really. Get my mouse off these credits. They can. Again. Why does this guy make... Why do they make such good games? Why do they toy with my heart like this? Why do they ask the philosophical questions about messing with someone's memories even though it's not real? And then they have Faye, the imaginary friend, messing with someone's perspective but making it better, which is the same thing technically as what Sigmund do. It really is just the work of an imaginary friend, isn't it? Oh God. Oh. Damn it. This, once again, Freebird Games has made a beautiful experience, and I'm glad I got to share it with you, whoever may be watching. I know this episode is long and very few people would actually sit through it all, but thank you for those who did. God. I'm so glad that Freebird made this. It was an excellent sequel, to put it lightly. God, I'm a little shaken after all that. Damn it. I haven't been this shaken since To the Moon, when I first watched Mark play it. When I watched him cry at his 6 million, or was it 8? One of his 6 or 8 million subscriber specials. Sub. Where are you? At my scotch, drinking home. You said you'd be here. I said I'd visit, like we always do, not attend the funeral. When was the last time we even did that? I know, but I just thought we owe it to him after. Dr. Rosaline, we're about to start. Go on, I'll get my turn. Alright, enjoy your scotch. You know it. Now, where were we? Ooh, not looking sketchy at all, Neil. I asked you to knock, not hack my lock. Switching to digital was a terrible idea. Why didn't you just keep both locks on? Dang nabbit, Rob. I don't know why she even got you involved. Look, we don't have long. Are you guys still in or not? You betcha. So, is that the solution you were talking about? Yeah, that's her. What are with these loose plot threads? Okay, I haven't played the Sigmund Corp minisode Bird Story or minisode 2. I saw those ticked off. I didn't do those. I'm gonna have to go back and do those now, aren't I? If you guys want to see that, let me know. And whatever it is you watch next by me, I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you again. Bye.